So speed, let's talk about why gay men non-stop hit on me across all platforms. Let's talk about my son Rian completing 8 consecutive days of work at Sam's Tailor. Let's talk about tariffs. I think that would be a great topic as well, and how they're affecting us here. Let's talk about whether business is back to booming or how have we recovered. And let's also talk about my injured horse karma. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Watchman's Hour with Roshan Malwani. Now, what is the Watchman's Hour? This is episode 3. I haven't broadcast in a number of weeks, which is a good thing, because the Watchman's Hour is when I have to come in on a Sunday because my father insists that we open every day, including Sunday, even though I don't have an appointment booked. So you haven't seen me the last few weeks, because I have had a 10 a.m. Sunday appointment. And when there isn't one, I will do my podcast. This is episode 3 of the Watchman's Hour with Roshan Malwani. I will take your questions happily. Hopefully we can have a great chat on ridiculous stuff. Danielle, thank you for subscribing to me on Facebook. I appreciate that. There's a special video for you. Have you seen it? If you subscribe to me on Facebook, that I will treat that as an OnlyFans platform, and you will see sexy, sensational stuff from me. My Facebook is Roshan Malwani. iShowSpeed came to Hong Kong, and it was farcical. Now, I reached out to him on Insta and by email before coming, no reply. And, he came here and it was just a disaster, a walking disaster and stuff, because so many people harangued and harassed him and stuff. I don't know if anybody caught the stream. I think it was poor for Hong Kong. Something's happened to my TikTok. I don't even understand why the fuck my TikTok would crash on me. Fucking so stupid. It says violation reasons, sexual activity and services. Doesn't make any fucking sense. I didn't fucking do anything. I just started the live stream. Goodness me, this is the problem. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And so forth. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always getting in trouble. Goodness me. I'm always getting in trouble. All the time. On social media, you know what I'm saying, in every which way. Like, I'm so targeted. How many times have my accounts been banned everywhere? Now my main YouTube Sam's Tailor, a decade worth of content is gone. What have I even done? How many times have I been banned on Insta and ended up having now 3 channels? How much money have I spent on lawyers and stuff? You know what I mean? My main TikTok channel went 1.98 million. How many times I got it back? How many times I lost it? Crazy stuff. And now my TikTok gets shut down for no fucking reason. Can I go live again? No, access suspended. What did I even do? Goodness me, what did I even do? It is so silly. This is the kind of stuff that I have to endure. Anyways, back to YouTube and Insta. So iShowSpeed came to Hong Kong. I reached out to him by text on Insta, no reply. I reached out to him by email, no reply. His trip here was a disaster. So many people watching, and instead of seeing an amazing city, they saw just garbage. I mean, the guy didn't fucking do anything. It was ridiculous. At least in Beijing, he did such amazing stuff, and over here he did nothing. He did nothing at all, because he was just harangued and harassed. Now, a couple of things. Look, he should have had a proper 5-star, 6-star stellar person, someone like myself, or someone like me, slightly lower down the food chain than me, slightly higher up the food chain than me, take him around Hong Kong. Instead, he had a very sweet guy, but a very young guy, probably 24 years old. I know the guy. But the guy is like not a star, right? So the guy's never done anything like this before, so he doesn't know how to react. So everybody just harangued and harassed this guy, and it was just a garbage stream. And iShowSpeed is the #1 streamer on the planet. What an honor and pleasure and privilege for Hong Kong to have him. And it was just a complete fuck up. I mean, he went to Beijing, and it was absolutely brilliant for him there. Now look, my appeal is not approved, so I'm banned from streaming on TikTok for over a week. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I didn't even do anything. I just started speaking. I'm not satisfied with this. It's insane. Now, great. I mean, it's just fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Like, when I post a video of my son, I have to write in the text, this is my son Rian. You know, I have to open the video saying, you know, Meta, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you woke freaks, this is my son Rian. You know what I mean? It is just a freak show out there. By the way, I'm streaming on Roshan Malwani on YouTube. So if you want to find all the uncensored videos, they're already there. They have been there always. But you need to go to Roshan Malwani for YouTube. So hit me up over there and stuff. So he comes here, absolute walking disaster, chose the wrong person to take him around. Nobody watching could enjoy the stream. He brought nothing to the table because he had no plan, he had no good tour guide, he had no nothing. It was ridiculous. So big fail on his part. You can't blame it on the Hong Kong part. There's a lot of stuff in the press, Hong Kong press, saying that, you know, we unruly fans spoiled his trip. I mean, he's a megastar, right? He's a megastar. So of course everyone's going to want a piece of him. And so forth. You can't blame them. There's so many kids out there and stuff who adore this guy, right? He's #1 streamer on the planet. So obviously, they're going to harangue and harass him and stuff. He picked the wrong guy to take him around. It's not the guy's fault itself, because the guy had no experience with something like this. He should have reached out to me. He should have answered my email. Second thing is, so many amazing young clients of mine message Speed over and over prior to coming to Hong Kong. When they found out he was coming, so many people hit him up on Insta. They send me screenshots and stuff. These are all young clients of mine. So, you know, college kids and high school kids and just after college, saying, please visit Samsdale, please visit Samsdale. Now, obviously, what is their intention? Their intention is because they know they're friendly towards me, and that if Speed actually comes to Sam's Taylor, they will, you know, be able to come to my shop and meet them. KG5 is so cool. KG5 is a piece of fucking trash. Garbage school. We can talk about that as well. Why would you say KG5 is so cool? It's a shit fucking school. Trust me, I know. I went there and my 3 kids go there. I think I've just answered that, Kian. I mean, you've got some serious issues. And so many of these young people also paid like one guy paid $1,000 Hong Kong. That's $130 US. So Speed would see his message. So many people spammed him, paid lower amounts. It was crazy. You know, hats off to them. Of course, the ulterior motive is that if they can get Speed to Sam's Taylor, they would be able to meet him. I would invite them over and stuff. And so many people text me, Speed coming, Speed coming, Speed coming, blah, 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 blah. Look, if he had come, it would have been amazing. He didn't come, it's all good. You know what I mean? You know, the red carpet was rolled open for him. Now, you know, if you know influencers that are going to come here, big influencers, but you're better off putting them in touch with me. I am the celebrity tailor. I know how to handle these people. I know how to make them have a great time. Yes, I make Nehru jackets. Jesus, it's the quality of the questions. Goodness me, do I make Nehru jackets? If I make a fucking suit, then I can make a Nehru jacket, right? So if you have any questions about Speed, you know, lay them on me. Let's move on, next topic. Why do, for years and years and years daily, gay men, homosexual men constantly message me on Instagram and TikTok thinking that they're going to convert me to homosexuality? I have nothing against homosexuality, but, you know, I have no interest in being a bisexual. I have no interest in experimenting with homosexuality. I have no interest in being with a gay man and stuff. And it just doesn't make any sense. Now, look, it is super flattering, and I'm not trying to say this to mask anything. It's super flattering that they find me attractive, right? It's just constant messaging, constant. It's the first time we talked about this. Constant messaging every day, different gay guys all over the world and stuff. It's super flattering that they find me attractive. But what on earth makes them think that they will convert me or entice me to you know, to do whatever with them? You know what I mean? I'm not interested in guys. I'm only interested in guys who want to make suits. And, you know, the fact that they find me attractive obviously means, look, I find myself attractive. When guys use the N-word, I always say, where's the black person when they use the N-word? I don't even understand. Where's the black person? And obviously, if so many of them find me attractive, then women find me attractive, obviously, right? But why only just a few women daily reaching out to me, right? And why are there just, tons of gay men reaching out to me? Are girls really that shy? Well, they're obviously shy to be in my videos. I work with women clients every single day. And just the tiniest, minuscule of women clientele will agree to be in a video with me. That's why you see mainly more guys' videos than girls' videos. I have made a beautiful woman suit. She tried it on day before yesterday. She is hot as fuck, this girl. You would have seen a short video of her on my Insta stories 2 Sundays ago, I think it was. The morning of the 7th. I don't know Mike why it's not showing. I'm all new to this and stuff, right? Many people have said this before. Try finding the right Roshan Mawan. You'll have a lot of content there, right? So otherwise you've got me here on Insta, right? It would be great if I could rev up this YouTube live. It just doesn't happen for me, but it's not like I don't stop trying. Got my TikTok live just suspended for no reason, just for my introduction. I don't even get it. It's all about the woke white West. It doesn't, I don't understand this wokeism. I don't understand this woke white West. I don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean? Seriously, I just don't get it. And I don't get how guys like Tom Segura, Bert Crusher, Andrew Schultz, all buddies of mine, can stream whatever they want, post whatever they want, and they don't get, banned, and they don't get, suspended, and they don't get censored, and they don't get warnings, and they don't get removals, but it's constantly me, you know what I mean? Constantly me getting banned and censored and removed by the woke white West. Jesus. I don't even understand why white people who are wealthy in the West care so much about fucking people of color who are not as wealthy as them. Why don't you just move on with their fucking lives? You know what I mean? I don't get this activism stuff. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? This activism stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's our girls are just more shy, right? And gay guys obviously are not shy. And maybe girls are just less desperate. And gay guys are more desperate. But, you're not going to convert me to homosexuality. You're not even going to get me to try. I have no interest whatsoever, no attraction to men whatsoever. And that's pretty much it. And that's not even a defense. It's a question to you guys. Why is it that all day long on TikTok and Insta, for years and years and years now, gay men reach out to me, hitting on me, trying to get me to convert or experiment? It makes no sense. But yet just a handful, less than a handful of women every day will reach out to me and stuff. That doesn't make any sense. So that's topic 2, right? I'm taking questions on Speed's visit to Hong Kong. I'm taking questions on this stuff that I just mentioned. 3, and if you don't engage with me, I will go. You know what I mean? I have no qualms. The episode can be a bust. It doesn't bother me. Question 3, have you guys been watching Rian? He's taking a day off today. It's Sunday. Don't blame him. If I had a client, like last Sunday I had a client from Australia, I would have had him come down. But since there's no client, there's no reason for him to be here. But he has worked like a dog 8 days in a row. It's just been incredible. I've just thrown him into the pit and stuff. He's done sales. He's filled out DHL forms, spaceship forms online. Obviously, he's learned how to pack goods. He's done videos to clients, for them to screen the goods before sending. Good on him. 13 years old. He looks so good. Danielle is doing just amazingly well. Hats off to the kid. Really, really, really hats off to the kid. So I'll take questions on that as well. What did I say the 4th topic would be? I would say it was tariffs. And if you want to know how tariffs will affect me, they will affect me extremely badly. It just sucks. 5th is business up and running. I'm getting no questions, guys, which means I'm going to go in a second. Is business up and running? Is it booming? We have some okay days, lots of shit days, but really no halcyon days of pre-COVID. You know what I mean? I just wanted to be like before. I should have just shut up shop in 2019, retired then, and moved on with my life and stuff, instead of staying open during COVID and bleeding. And lastly, my horse Karma is injured. He hasn't run in a while, and we got a big warning from the jockey club saying that he has to pass a bunch of these tests and stuff before he can even train properly. It's my favorite fucking video, this cosplay video. I mean, this cosplay girl in Guangzhou. It was just awesome. You guys should check out the videos that I post every day. I mean, I think they're fucking hilarious. It's my own brand of comedy. Ultimately, my content is about my work and my clients, my celebrity clients, my adventures, my children, my everything. I'm the most transparent creator out there. I'm one of the original creators. Magic Ross, you visited my shop to hope to meet me. You're telling me you came to my shop and you did not buy a suit? Is that what you're telling me? Now, can this guy answer? Hello, Keto Carnivore Engineer. I appreciate all your support. You've just been incredible to me. You know what I'm saying? I can make stuff for cosplay stuff. I mean, as long as it's doable, not some ridiculous, stupid shit. Keep the questions coming thick and fast. Otherwise, I'll just go do push-ups during the Watchman'S hour. You got to keep the questions coming thick and fast, guys. I've given you 6 topics that we can discuss. But why come if you're not going to buy a suit? I just don't understand, Magic. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know if you live in Hong Kong. But if you don't live in Hong Kong, the fact that you were actually here and you visited Hong Kong and you didn't buy a suit, it doesn't make any sense. OPK Lord. I appreciate you. Yeah, my energy is incredible. I love my energy as well. I want to be more energetic, but the crowd doesn't want to speak. Brandon, I appreciate you. I hope you're using the shit out of the suits that I made you and stuff. I went to Galby Town for lunch yesterday with Saloni, Sari, and Rian, and I had gone there the Saturday before for dinner with Rian. I mean, the food there is just off the hook. It's the best Korean restaurant I've ever been to in my life, globally. I peeled this ban on TikTok, right? And immediately it says appeal not approved because I violated sexual activity and services. I mean, what the fuck is? I don't even understand what I even said. Awesome. Poland sounds amazing. Have you been there before, Brandon? I've never been to Poland. I would love to go. I'm going to London, July 20th to August 10th. I will be in London. And it's going to be amazing. Bro, Magic Ross, you missed your chance, bro. You're telling me you need a suit that suits my afro for sure. It doesn't make any fucking sense. You're in Hong Kong. And I say this to everybody. It still doesn't, no matter what you say, it doesn't make sense. You actually here and didn't purchase suit doesn't make sense. And I say this to a lot of people. Every day somebody will tag me. They think I'll repost their garbage, right? That little Chinese boy, should I go in? Should I try to get a vid? This that they shoot my big sign on the street and stuff and tag me. And I write to them. I say, are you that fucking stupid that you actually were right outside my store and you didn't come in to buy a suit? People come in and they want to have a photo. I say, you buying a suit? They're like, no. I say, get the fuck out of my shop. You mean I'm fucking busy? Thank you, OPK Lord. I appreciate you. Well, I mean, people are just going to move away to less mainstream stuff, right? I mean, you guys can recommend me what you want me to move on to. So I've got, right, I tried to get OnlyFans and they rejected me. I don't even understand why. You want more Chinese boys on the stream. Doesn't even make fucking sense. I'm going to bring Chinese boys to show off here, right? I mean, the quality of the questions is so stupid. Hello, I am Jay Ahuja. Thank you for the hello. I've been to Holland, I think in 1984. So a very, very, very long time ago. I'm watching a series right now on BBC that is shot in Holland, right? A fictional series and stuff in Amsterdam. And it just looks so beautiful. And I really, really, really would love to go to Amsterdam. But I was overwhelmingly voted down. I wanted to go to Munich this summer, or Frankfurt, or Berlin. I want to go to Berlin, but I was unanimously voted down by my family, saying that they want to go to London. So London, here we come. July 20th to August 10th. I'll be staying in Mayfair. Hello, Jet Cole. Eddie Royds, you are a fucking degenerate beggar. Okay? You have no name, no fame, no cash. You are just a beggar. I want to fucking puke when I look at beggars like you. Seriously. No name, no fame, no cash. You bark like the beggar you are. This is my 26th year on the job full-time, Travis Soso. but I did work at Sam's as a child. Hello, Zizou. Are you a Zidane fan? Bro, you're a beggar, Eddie Royds. Remember, you have no name, you have no fame, you have no cash. Yeah, do you understand what I'm saying? You got to look at yourself in the mirror and realize what, God gave you a life, and you have wasted it. You know what I mean? By being the beggar that you are. Nicholas, you can buy hellos and all that kind of stuff on my Cameo. I'm one of the leading creators on Cameo, always have been since its inception. And my Cameos are super cheap, and I will say anything and everything. I like visiting historical things. I like being very touristy when I go abroad to places. I like doing all the tourist attractions and stuff. Because what I realized in my adulthood is that I traveled so little that I probably will never go back to that place again. Zizu, you're asking me how I'm doing? How do I look? I fucking look like a rock star. Lee Voice says you look metal. I don't even understand what that means. You're talking about AC/DC. You think I listen to fucking metal? Jesus fucking Christ. That kind of stuff makes me want to fucking puke. Not the metal, but the fact, the metal as well. The fact that you think I would actually listen to metal, it's garbage. I like listening to myself. Questions, TikTok. It's so sad and ironic that TikTok suddenly banned me, my live stream, because we had so many questions from there. I'm not coming to Melbourne. I have no plans, Keto. You know what I mean? If I was coming to Melbourne, you'd know about it. And that's pretty much it. Last chance. I give you 6 topics, and I'm happy to talk about anything. No questions. I will shut down the stream. And that'll be it for episode 3, which is such a shame. So, I love this jacket as well. You've seen it right before, Daniel. I bought it a year and a half ago. What is it? I bought it December, 2025? December 2023 in Dubai. I bought it for Rian. It's Rian's jacket. But I share it with him. Okay? And I absolutely fucking love this jacket. And, when he doesn't want to wear it, I wear it. I don't know if you can see the back. I'm turning around. It's just an immense jacket. It's absolutely immense. This is my 26th year on the job at Sam's Taylor. I've been to the United States many times. I even lived there. Went to Dallas last summer. It was absolutely brilliant. Everyone, Rian's sisters and mother gawked at me when I bought him these 2 jackets in Dubai. I was just literally walking past the store. I see them in the window. I was like, oh my God, they're amazing. Do I need jackets? No, I don't. I've got a ton. So I bought the smaller size, which was too big for him. Like, why spend that kind of money? I was like, this kid's going to get a lot of use out of it. And it ultimately ended up being true. And I got great use out of these jackets as well of his. And the thing is, what I tell people all the time is, right, don't gawk at the price of something before you've actually thought about it. The value you get from your clothing, right, is through utility, okay? You can buy the most expensive suit or whatever and just save it for occasions, which is a stupid thing. Or you can buy the cheapest suit and save it for occasions, which is a stupid thing. It still becomes expensive, all right? Whatever you buy, if you use it, you get great value from it. It's an amazing buy. It really is an amazing buy for you. PJMDB. You know what I prefer is that people say hi, introduce themselves, say their age and where they are, and then ask the question. It's a much better way to communicate. It's actually know who you are, where you're coming from. Education-wise, I only have an undergraduate degree from NYU. Speaking is extremely important to me. I don't like it when people speak garbage. I think it's disgusting. And how do I reach that level? Just by communicating and communicating properly, not distorting the English language. You know what I'm saying? The kind of stuff that I hear now, it makes my stomach curdle. Magic Ross, I don't think you should chime in on this discussion. You were right outside my store. You even came to my store and you didn't pull the trigger on a suit. Wasting my time. You know what I mean? I don't like people who waste my time. I don't like browsers. I tell people openly when they email, I say, you come to buy, otherwise don't come at all. Marshall, remember what I said when you're going to ask? Whoever's chiming in, introduce yourself, say how old you are, and say where you're from. You have to buy a suit to receive that sort of treatment. No suit, no video, no suit, no photo, no suit, no nothing. How do you get a suit? You pay. And that's pretty much it. Daniel, you know, I appreciate you always. Keto, I'm so happy that you found me. Brandon, you're always with me. You guys are just amazing to me. You know what I mean? Just absolutely amazing to me. You don't understand how much you guys warm my heart. Hello, Mortazar Khan. Paul, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? It's good to be transparent. And you're up late, right? What is it like? It's either 3:27 a.m. or 4:27 a.m. for you. Thank you, Magic Ross. I appreciate that. Marshall, do you have any plans to come to Hong Kong? It would be great to make you something amazing. Romulus, how's it going, buddy? Tell us more about yourself. I appreciate you, Keto. Why don't you introduce yourself to everybody? Listen, I won't ever stop what I'm doing, right? And everybody knows what I'm doing and everybody gets it, but people just choose to hate. How do I handle hate? I keep getting asked this question in real life. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck, ignore the fucking hate. Romulus, am I going to really see you soon? I fucking love this jacket, Mortaza. I think I'm killing it in it. Why would anybody listen to hate? You know what I mean? It's low-class beggars that hate. Mira, when you're free, can you come in?
Yes, sir.
Are you there?
Yeah.
I've been waiting for you.
Yes, sir.
Send him the final photo of this lining and this buttons. This guy, Brian. Do the DHL for Harry. And see what this guy, Matt, is saying. Okay? All right? Just those three things, and the rest are your stuff. Nothing to do with me.
पराग को कितना ले लो शर्ट का? पहले आपने गिफ्ट दिया था एक शर्ट.
कौन?
पराग. पहले गिफ्ट था, एक शर्ट था, गिफ्ट था आपका.
950. Has hate ever happened offline? Remember what I just said? I'm going to answer your questions happily, but you introduce yourself, how old you are, and where you're from. Okay? And that's the way to converse. Okay? And stuff. And, you know, I'm happy, like with Mark or Darko and stuff. I want to answer your questions, but introduce yourself properly, just like Sterling Allen here. So I charge $150 US for my house fabrics for a bespoke shirt, and $300 US for a Thomas Mason fabric shirt. My house stuff is better than Thomas Mason fabrics. I guarantee you that. You know what I mean? You don't need to worry. And so forth. It is unnecessary to pay the markup for the Thomas Mason fabrics. I promise you that. So I would love to answer your question, Ayush. You'll introduce yourself properly and explain what you mean. Yeah, come to Hong Kong, Romulus. I don't know what is haha Blair. I only speak normal English. Mark O'Darko, Corpus Christi, Texas. I was in Dallas last summer and it was incredible. I had such a good time. So did my children. I cannot even explain to you. No, Sterling Allen, thank you. I hope you come and visit me to Hong Kong. Ali Cummins would love to answer your question. Rome Rankin would love to answer your question. But I need proper introductions and stuff. I insist upon that. Poe, did you like the video that I released of us? Nathan in Malaysia, who's only 17 years old. Have you visited Hong Kong before? I did not study law. I went to NYU. I studied finance economics. It was a fucking joke. Didn't learn anything. When I graduated, I moved back to Hong Kong. I joined a big British law firm called Herbert Smith, where I did telecoms conspiracy and anti-piracy work. I hit the ceiling there, having done cutting-edge work, being grandfathered in to the firm through my father's connections. I'm a big believer in nepotism. Why not? You mean if you bring children into this world, then it is your responsibility to carve out opportunity for them. And I believe in hierarchy. I believe that people who do more for society, people who pay more in taxes, people who work harder should be afforded more by not only their government, but the people around them. I believe in hierarchy. I genuinely believe in that. You know what I mean? This every man is equal bullshit is not true at all. It's complete garbage. You can't have beggars feeding off the system, not contributing, being equal to people who are the opposite of that. I did not study law. I hit my ceiling there. The only way forward, they told me, was for me to get a law degree. I said, no, child's not interested. At the same time, I was approached by a startup in London, a personal concierge service to help them build their business there. I did that for a year. It was amazing. My contract came to the end. I was moved on to the next project, which was an online auction site in Tunbridge Wells, beautiful town, absolutely gorgeous. But I had to drive to Tunbridge Wells back and forth, 2.5 hours each way, a few times a week. Not for me. Did that for a month and then joined my business. The rest is history. 26th year on the job. I think if you guys are on the stream and you see people asking questions, I'm happy to give them the answers, but explain to them what the prerogative is, what the protocol is, excuse me. Paul, I don't think you accepted my invitation to collaborate. Yeah, I demand civility. It's the easiest of things, Sterling, right? You want to ask a question, you say, hi, my name is so-and-so, right? I'm X amount of years old, and I'm living in wherever. And then I will happily answer the questions. I love answering questions. I love chatting away and stuff. I mean, if you're a fan of mine, you can even hate me, whatever, you want to get to know me, whatever it is, this is your time, right? This is your time. Yeah, Paul, you claim to know more about how to work social media than I do. Thank you, Sterling Allen. I appreciate you. Well, Ali, why don't you introduce yourself again? Tani, I'm coming to London July 20th to August 10th. Have you ever been to Hong Kong before? And do you have plans to visit soon? Tani, I think you follow my stories and give me a lot of love, right? That's you, right? So the best Indian restaurant in Hong Kong is Gaylord by far. And there's absolutely no reason to go to any other Indian restaurant except for Gaylord. And if you are in Hong Kong and want to go to Gaylord, let me make the booking for you. All right, I need free flow conversation, guys. I can't do this sitting around waiting for a question. It's like crazy. Caleb, how you been? When are you coming back to make more clothes from me? I definitely did not see this, Ali. I'm Ali from Denmark. I would love to come to Scandinavia. I'm desperate. I have no current plans to open a store outside of China or maybe Europe, but I am interested in, helping people open up their own tailoring brands. I can give advice. I can come on as a consultant. I can come on as an influencer. I can come on as anything you want me to. I'm available to do that. I don't think so close, in such a close manner that I would be helping someone competing directly with me. No chance at all. The world is so big. So if you are interested in actually opening up a business like this, I'm interested in coming on as a consultant helping you. I'm not interested in equity as payment. I'm interested in equity if you want to give it to me, but you have to pay, and you have to pay consultancy fee up front. You have to pay me to be an influencer. You have to pay me to be to make appearances and stuff. But I'm such a giver. I will give much more than you will compensate me for. So I'd love to be involved in that, but no, I don't have plans on my own to do that. I don't read anymore. Yeah, I do read. What am I saying? But I don't read books, right? I read everything online, and I read a lot. Caleb, come by. Let me make you another suit. Let me make you something. Always keep adding to your wardrobe. Let me help you build that. Don't miss out an opportunity to meet me and work with me, even if you're coming in just to buy one shirt. Every vacation, you should come in and pick up one item. Cameron, did you introduce yourself already? I think the tariffs are bad for everyone. It's going to be crazy for me. You know what I mean? All my shipments previously are under de minimis, right? So under 800 US bucks, nobody in the United States has charged anything. And now it's going to be tough for you guys, but ultimately nothing to do with me. Now, will it affect my business? Yes, of course, because people will not buy from overseas, from the United States, because they're going to be taxed 150 fucking %. So it's still too early to tell you how it's affecting my business. I'm sending a big package tomorrow with 3 suits and 10 shirts to a lawyer who works for Baker & McKenzie. He's a partner there. He's a great client of mine. He'll pay the tax on it, and then we'll take it from there. I don't know how many times I've said that. I love to answer your questions. If you're going to ask a question, you need to introduce yourself by your real name, your age, and where you are. Because some of you are asking great questions, you're not getting an answer for that. So I've said absolutely a number of times over and over that I am not interested in creating a franchise currently of Sam's Tailor abroad, right? I am interested in creating any sort of brand, any sort of business with people, but to serve as a consultant, to serve as an influencer, to serve as someone making appearances, someone who's doing chats, etc., etc., etc. Sorry, Nathan, I know you did that, but I can't, because you guys have handles that I'm not going to know. How will I remember? Do you understand what I'm saying? My handle is easy. I'm Sam Tailor, I'm Roshan Mawani, right? I don't have these weird fucking names. You said you saw my comment? You mean you saw it on Speed Stream? It wasn't me commenting. It was the fans commenting. I didn't comment on Speed Stream. I just wouldn't do something like that. And forgive me, Nathan. You know what I mean? You did introduce yourself. Junior, I'm coming to London, July 20th. Okay? Have you heard? So I'm coming to London July 20th. I'll be there till August 10th. I reached out to Alan and he said that he's going to be in Portugal that whole time, because which is such a shame, because if he was up in Newcastle, I would have come up and seen him. Do you fancy coming down to London and meeting me? I know you have this thing about traveling, Junior. I didn't forget that. Piyush, it was so good bumping into you and your father last Sunday. You saw my reaction, right? I am definitely down to figure something out, Ali, 100%. So what I suggest is, first of all, you write me a detailed email telling me what your plan is and how you see me figuring into it. And then we'll take it from there. I mean, Caleb, you're still very young, right? Tell me again how old you are. And you still haven't made it to university, am I correct? So I think the biggest focus for you is to be able to get into the best university you can, a brand name university like Oxford or Cambridge. And then we can talk about career afterwards. You know what I'm saying? And I can give you tons and tons of advice. You can pop over, Brandon, come over for one of the weekends and stuff. I can, try and I will put you in touch if you want to stay where I'm staying. I'm staying in fucking Mayfair, bro. You know me. And I'm sure they give you a great deal and bring your wife over and we can spend some time together over there. I mean that, Brandon. Where are you going to be? I thought you don't travel much, Junior. Muhammad, did you receive the suit already that you purchased from me? July 20th to August 10th, I will be in London. And, you know, appreciate everything from you guys, but if you want to engage with me. So my email address is web@samstaylor.com, web@samstaylor.com. Ali, I mean, it's so easy. Ali from Denmark, 24, and then the question comes, right? It's so easy. Tani, are you in London right now? Yeah, my plan is to go to Lord's. Of course, you know me well. Are you from Hong Kong, Tani? When were you last in Hong Kong? This is slow burn, huh? Really slow burn. It really is slow burn, goodness me. Web, web@samstaylor.com. You got it. Perfect. I like this guy, Ali from Denmark. Bro, you gotta come to fucking Hong Kong buy a suit from me. You know what I'm saying? I like intelligent people. Goodness me. Yeah, I really fucking don't like stupid people. I think everybody knows this about me. And so forth. I appreciate all the love, guys. There's a way to get me to answer a question. Oh, stop being such a dick, okay. Let's try and roll things back. Where did we go? My nationality, let me ask you, what do I look like? Misbah, you're coming to Hong Kong 4th to 7th of July. Have you been to Hong Kong before? Dylan James Joseph, thank you for your love. Have you been watching all of Rian's content, Junior? Has anybody else been watching? Daz, tell me when when he's done. Ali, I really am loving everything that you're saying to me, and I really look forward to meeting you. I look forward to, before even meeting you, doing something with you. I think we can definitely make this happen. I'm not trying to understand as well what you mean by trying to get funding from years from university, but if you're coming here, are you planning to buy a suit from me? Cake, you have to purchase a suit from me here in Hong Kong. I can't understand as well what you're saying. Yeah, Rian shirts are just off the hook, right, Brandon? He really is coming to his own. You have to see the kid and stuff. And no, I would never force him into joining my business. Not that anyone's asked that yet. But that's what it's about. Him being here and talking to real life adults. Not cockamamie fucking kids. Real life fucking adults. You know, people in their 30s, 40s, 50s. You know, people who are fucking paid, right? You know, you understand what great exposure this is for him? You understand what I'm giving to my son? I don't do ties, bro. I do suits. Jesus fucking Christ. Depends on your budget, right? You can stay right next door to me at the Mirror. That's where most of my clients stay. It's a 3 to 4 star hotel. That doesn't mean it's bad at all. And you can get a really nice suite for a great price. I can arrange that for you. But then the standard rooms are small and shit. You've got to get a suite there. Or you can stay at the Ritz-Carlton or the W, and I will get you an introduction there. Joxley, I appreciate your support. Brandon, you know how much I love my kids. You've seen it firsthand. Yeah, fucking kids and their fucking devices. My daughters are victims to that. Everyone should have a black suit, Joxley. That's the foundation. Look, let me explain one thing to you, okay? Everybody thinks they fucking know their shit, okay? Nobody knows fucking anything. I am the #1 tailor on the planet. I'm the #1 suit consultant on the planet, #1 suit advisor on the planet. I tell you what. Age 5 to 18, I wore school uniform. White shirt, grey trouser, tie, school blazer. Okay? 5 to 18, that's 13 years of school. Okay? Age 21 to 23, okay, after graduating NYU, I wore suit and tie 5 days a week. 26 years on the job at Sam's Tailor. I sell suits, I design suits, I advise on suits, but 6 fucking days a week, I wear a fucking suit. Okay? There's nobody on the planet who wears suits more than fucking me. Okay? So why the fuck would you listen to yourself? And why the fuck would you listen to some fucking armchair cunt quarterback on fucking Reddit? You know what I mean? You're fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid. So fucking stupid if you don't fucking listen to me. Okay? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Why would you doubt a guy who fucking 26 years on the job fucking wears a suit, not just sells them? You know what I mean? Who designs them, who builds them from scratch. I'm not fucking reselling suits. I'm not selling ready-made suits. I'm not fucking suit supply. Okay? I'm building the fucking suits from scratch. I fucking work with fucking American presidents. I work with fucking Oscar-winning actors and actresses. I work with fucking captains of country. Do you understand what I'm saying? How can you not listen to me? The fucking stupidity. You don't have to fucking like me. It's okay, you can hate me, but don't fucking doubt me. You know what I mean? Don't fucking doubt me. There is nobody else like me. I am #1 in this fucking field. And that's it, and the proof is in the fucking pudding. Alright? People fly here, they come to fucking me. Alright, they don't go fucking anywhere else. Hello, JH Living from the Caribbean. Tell me more about you. I'm excited for you, Mohammed. I don't have any sort of favorite suit. My job is to bring my client's vision to life. Captain Aids. What my client wants, even if they don't know, I get into their head. I am the fucking suit whisperer. You know why I'm the suit whisperer? Because I get into my client's heads and I bring their vision to life. Even if they give me carte blanche to design anything from them from scratch. Why wouldn't I have confidence, Junior? I'm not arguing with you and stuff. You know what I mean? I fucking earned the right to say what I just said. Hello, Salmon. So annoying. Bro, whether I got a receding hairline or not, I fucking am paid. I'm globally famous. I own a fucking racehorse. A 5-time winner. I know you believe me, Salmon. You want me to keep going? Before I started making suits, I was wearing... This is great. Great question from Carter Towner from Minnesota. Okay, absolutely fucking phenomenal question. My father got remarried in 94. Okay? I'm trying to think, he got engaged. I'm trying to go back. Okay. My parents split in 88. I was wearing an amazing double-breasted blue blazer then. Okay? One Diwali after my parents split in 89, I wore almost like a waiter's jacket, a short, black, probably flannel, double-breasted jacket that came to here, like someone who serves in the British Army, with black watch tartan trousers. That's one of the outfits I remember. I was 12 then. When I was 15, nearly 16, I wore a burgundy blazer. Dad got married when I was 17, right? Got engaged when I was 16. I had an amazing like purple suit, then an orange suit as well, and maybe a blue suit. When I graduated at NYU, I had a black, very fine pinstripe, blue, very fine pinstripe, and plain black. And then I took those suits, after I finished working here in Hong Kong, I took those suits to London with me, okay? And during my career in London, I wore those 3 suits. So the very fine black pinstripe, the very fine blue pinstripe, and the very fine gray pinstripe. And then I joined Sam's Tailor, right? I mean, the rest is history. So, you know, I've given you some info going back to 88. and stuff. Is that okay, Carter? Are you satisfied with my answer? Hello, Sarah from Australia. You need to purchase a suit from me for the service. This guy Espolito Leon, I mean, cunt fuck white piece of shit. Obviously, tarnished American, pretending to be an Italian, is just come here to hate. I manufactured myself in every ways. You know what I mean? My dad did not empower me. Nobody empowered me, and stuff. I think through a bit of bullying and teasing and stuff, I manufactured myself into the individual that I am, and the confidence that I did. Mohammed, I've answered your fucking questions about ties 50 million fucking times. Okay? All right, get a grip of yourself. This guy Espo, what this wannabe Italian fuck is a real cunt. You know what I mean? You guys should rain hate on him. Where should I go for lunch today? There's really a lot of cunts out there, you know what I mean? With nothing, you know what I mean? Just beggar mindset. Carmine Esposito. Fucking cunt. Really low class. Your fucking parents know you speak like this, that you jump online and you spew hate? Mohammed, you need to become a confident person. Seriously. You ask the same questions over and over, you get answers, and then you're unable to accept the answer. And so I don't ask anybody anything. I come up with the answer to everything myself. I manufactured who I am, and I make my own life. This guy's a beggar. He's just come on to hate. Low class beggar. I'm thinking of going out to the Repulse Bay today. Anybody have any recommendations on where I can eat at Repulse Bay? Restaurants at Repulse. Misbah, if you're buying the suit from me, you need to pay me first. And after I receive your payment for the suit, then I'm all yours, and then I can consult for you. I appreciate you so much, Carter. You should really come to Hong Kong and purchase a suit from me. You can also purchase suits from me virtually. Mohammed will tell you that. Tom's first whole bunch of suits were done virtually and stuff before he finally came here. God bless poor people. Why? If they're like truly poor because they're disabled or something and really cannot work, then just give them the money, right? And thank God for you having everything going well in your life. But if they're fucking assholes just eating, feeding off the system and stuff, fuck them. The veranda's a shithole. You know what I mean? It's such a beautiful restaurant with some of the worst fucking food ever. They don't have a fucking menu. Hey, that's a great question, Brandon, about Andrew Schultz, but I can't talk about that right now. You saw what Andrew said about me? I mean, I just thought it was brilliant. It was just so good of him. That whole thing was just fantastic. How do you not put a menu up? And why does Sunday always have to be about brunch? Our menu, a la carte menu. Will the kids eat here? No, I've not been to Kentucky for the horse races. I've got my own racehorse. I'm only interested in my own fucking horse, who is injured at the moment, by the way. I don't know what's up with that Italian guy, PJMD. I mean, like, who comes on to hate? What person in my life do I look up to the most? It's a very difficult question, right? To answer, because you're asking for one particular person. And I need to give you the proper answer. Look, I appreciate my father so much, and he's accomplished so many things. And from the surface to most people, my dad is a great guy, but really he's an asshole. Okay. But that's just him. Who knows? My kids could turn around and say the exact same thing as me. That, oh, my father is such an accomplished guy, but he really is an asshole. My daughters could say that about me. I don't know. Right? Did I learn anything from my dad? I learned how to grind from him. I learned how to be hungry from him. I mean, I could see it. And I wanted that hunger. I want to be somebody. You know what I mean? And then, I splintered from him because he wanted me to be his watchman. So he could go out and fly free. And I would happily have been the good son to manage a fort as long as he taught me and shared with me and was honest with me. But he was constantly lying to me, not teaching me, not allowing me to progress. So you know what I mean. I had to kick in. My innate personality kicked in, and I can't just be the watchman. You know what I mean. I'm happy to be the watchman, take the money, but at least keep moving forward under his wing. But I wasn't even under his wing. I was just a fucking watchman. It was not enough. I like my uncle a lot. Also, he's an asshole, but I mean, he's a great guy. He works very, very, very hard, and he could have walked away from this a long time ago and just cashed out because he has no kids. But he has no trust and faith in me either. Doesn't approve of anything that I do, but he's always there for me. I like the mother of my children. She really loves my kids and stuff. She really, really does. And she's all about the kids. It really is all about the kids. But the problem with her is that without my cash, she couldn't accomplish anything. You know what I mean? So you got to balance that out. But at least, they have her and stuff. That's about it, right? Is that answer okay for you? You know what I mean? Is that answer okay for you? Who asked the fucking question? I'll come back to this candidate. Somebody, Rook Griffin, asked this question, right? Is that okay for you? I've been in Canada a very long time ago, for the shortest period of time, so it doesn't count. A promo code for my suits. I don't understand what the fuck that means. Okay, so you've got gray, navy, black, and light blue. You need to get a beige suit, bro. You absolutely have to get a beige suit. I don't know who is Andrew, bro, and Zito. I have no idea what you're saying. I suffer setbacks every single fucking day, bro. You know what I mean? They hurt. Some make you feel like shit. Some make you not be able to sleep at night, right? There's just so many. How do I even answer you? The more successful you are, the more setbacks you're going to have. That's part of life, right? People who sit and, like concentrating their wounds and like, oh my God, I just had this setback. What do I do? This, that. They're the people who are not moving forward because they just focus on the setback, right? I have setbacks all day, every hour, on the hour, blah, blah, blah. That's part of life. There's so much disappointment and shit. Fuck, dude, you just got to keep making plays, you know what I mean? Like Kobe, LeBron, Steph Curry, give me the fucking ball. No matter how much I'm going to miss, I'm going to shoot again. And that's the truth. I'm not being cheesy. There's so many setbacks. How can I pinpoint one? Wow, this veranda is a top menu. You know what I mean? A really top menu. So you got 1 minute, 50 seconds with me before my stream shuts down. We made it to the end of the hour. That is incredible. I better look at this menu later. I respond to everything personally. It's all me, Ali. I don't trust fucking anyone to respond to anything. I'm happy you're happy with that, Rook. Everybody should be coming to Hong Kong. What do you mean by cool skin tone? Everybody should be coming to Hong Kong. I appreciate you, Junior Turner. Thank you, Leon KRG. You have to purchase a suit for the service. Alright, I'm not going to go to the veranda because it's just classic. Fuck this place. You have to purchase a suit no matter how much consent you give me. Hello, Nayan Solanki. You have 50 seconds left, guys. Where the fuck did my browser go? I will enjoy my lunch. You know my schedule, Brandon. You know me well. 38 seconds. Ask me something great. My prisoner is back. You can buy that stuff on my Cameo, Adam. I will do, Junior. I appreciate you. Favorite food is fucking Indian food, man. Karma's injured, but hopefully he'll come back.